Little did I know the controversy that I would be kicking off yesterday by calmly asserting that 2 slices of pizza is a meal. I wake up 5:20, defecate, eat the oats, drink a coffee, get on the Peloton, easy ride, 90 minutes, just me and oven heat, just chilling. Restart the PC to help my deadlock frame rate out today. Hop into the Discord to see what people are talking about. People are like, 2 slices of pizza, a meal. What are you, 4 years old? I say, what's a reasonable meal to you? People in the Discord said for a family of 4, every single person gets their own large pizza. I said, I gotta leave before I say something that I regret. They did say with a couple slices left over, okay, from each one, or cumulatively. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, okay? And then they said, NL, why don't you talk about it on stream? And I said, I can't, and yet here I am. Now, why can't I? Because I feel like it's the same thing when you talk about the McDouble. And you say a McDouble's not that bad for you because it's 390 calories and the macros are pretty good. And then someone in chat goes, yeah, but you got to eat 4 of them to feel full. No, the fuck you don't, buddy. You might have to eat 4 of them to feel like literally your stomach is about to rip in half and an alien is about to pop out of your gut or something like that. You do not have to eat 4 McDoubles to feel full. That's crazy. I'd eat 4 as a kid, but now 3's hitting it hard. I'm telling you, man, they sell pizzas with 8 slices for a reason. 4 reasonable meals or 2 large meals. Then they said, NL, what's your baseline for pizza? And I said, here's my baseline for pizza. Here's the way that I consider the pizza math on average. 1 large pizza feeds 2 adults, and I would expect there to be minimum 2 slices left over. If there's none left over, okay, people are hungry. If there's 4 left over, okay, maybe you had a late lunch. But otherwise, it's 1 large equals 2 people, and you expect maybe 1 person can have lunch the next day. Just because it fills you up doesn't mean it's a meal. Again, people who say this stuff, you better be like Amati from Physical 100 Season 2. It's carbs, fat, and protein, brother. If you get the pizza with some adult toppings on it, it has vegetables which have vitamins and minerals. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to go Matrix mode and say it's got everything the body needs. If anything, it's probably got too much for the body on average, but pizza's getting vilified, man. Of course it's getting, I'm realizing the main reason it's getting vilified is because you motherfuckers are eating 6 slices for dinner. Oh, pizza makes me feel so bad after I eat it. Yeah, mother, because you're eating 2,100 calories of cheese, bro. Have a couple slices, maybe like a piece of garlic bread, and then put the rest in the box and eat it for lunch the next day, man. I had 2 slices for breakfast this morning. I'm feeling like a fucking dream right now. Cold pizza's terrible. Your ancestors, like not your ancestors from like the past generation or the generation 2 generations ago, they're probably like, yeah, heat it up in the microwave. But your ancestors from like 150 years ago plus actually resent you for being alive right now. They're like, I sacrificed, I fucking worked my fingers to the bone, farming the fields, tilling the soil, having 14 kids, so like 6 of them could survive to adulthood and keep the species going. And you're like, I don't like cold pizza. It's a nutritionally complete breakfast, man. It's a dream come true. You know what I was thinking today in the shower? People always love to belittle a human lifespan, right? By saying something like, like your life feels really long, but in a cosmic sense, it's like a single grain of sand in the universe's hourglass. I think those people they're full of shit, man. In my personal opinion. Origin, don't do this thing. Don't do the does, ... Does NL think people in the past didn't reheat their food? Having 3 periods and acting in text as if you were stunned by the content of my speech is not a replacement for facts and scientific sources, okay? Don't Gen Z post. There might even be a Gen Alpha post at this point. Does Anthony Fantano think that the talking heads got along? Don't do that to me, okay? I'm putting you on blast. Anyway, speaking of cosmic relevance, the Neolithic Revolution was like 10,000 years ago. You know what the fuck that means? Every 100-year-old on the planet, of which there are not that many, every 100-year-old on the planet has lived for basically like 1% of recorded or even like a human history we're aware of. That's fucking crazy, dude. There's motherfuckers on the planet that have basically been present for 1% of our species' relevancy. That's fucking cool, man. Now, I don't know, maybe only like 1 or 2% of the population makes it to one. It might even be like 0.1% of the population. What percentage of the population lives to be 100? 0.027%? Holy, man. Oh, that's, no, okay, wait. So that's like 2.7 in 10,000. What about us? I don't know. I think we're still trying to figure out like the effects of every single one of us having had COVID like 2 to 6 times, plus the microplastics, but then also offset by the fact that like everybody knows a lot more about nutrition, even though they mostly just use it to virtue signal online, and then they eat like shit and drink like 4 beers a night at home and vape and get popcorn lung and stuff like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is like it's a complex system. There's a lot of inputs that go into one output. I'm under assault. You know how many alcoholics have been in here telling me not to drink Coke Zero and pretending they only drink water? Again, I expect you to lie to me because I can't prove what I know to be true. But I am offended when you lie to yourself. Less than 5% of my total hydration comes from non-water sources. Me when the doctor asks how many beers a night you have. Forgetting that they had to take fucking collegiate senior level calculus and they do the math in their head in 3 seconds and refer you to a specialist. Motherfuckers drinking 30 glasses of water a day. I see you. We've all got our own cope. The medical standard is you take whatever they say and add 2 or 3 to it. Well, that's good for me because I've been telling the doctor that I drink -5 beers a day. I'm producing two beers a day. Today's Bandle rocked me. Okay, let's take a look. Here. Today's Bandle rocked me. Oh no, it's gonna knock me too, man. 2018, 500 million views. I'm happy to report to you, by the way, I restarted my PC and my camera still worked. And I got the extra Sony a6400 still sitting in its box, waiting for the day when people go, your camera broke? You're a professional business. You're a numbered LLC. You should really have a piece of backup equipment. And then I have a piece of backup equipment and they have to cry. Well, you should have installed it earlier, probably. It was what I would have done if I were in your shoes. I'm wearing size 13s, brother. Don't flatter yourself. It's impossible to tell from this drum beat for me. Twenty eighteen. 2018. 6 years behind me. Okay, what's next? Synth me? Only thing I could think of, maybe it's Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. To the good old days when my mama put us to sleep and now we're stressed out. Yeah, no, okay, whoa, okay. Oh, it sounds like it's by The Weeknd. Oh, fuck. It's not those. Maybe it's Blinding Lights. Every constellations, all the stars. Kendrick Lamar, All the Stars, featuring SZA. All right, there we go. We get those. 7 out of 7 found on Firefox. I've definitely heard this hook, man. Like, I've heard that. It made you cry? The song didn't make me cry. The movie made me cry. Because Black Panther, at the end of the movie, he patched up the legacy that his father made that led to the creation of Killmonger in the first place. It would have been easy for him to just smoke Killmonger and be like, I'm the best, I'm the king of Wakanda. But instead he said, you know what? I see that the villain actually had like a little bit of a justifiable reason to be upset. So he went back to right the wrongs of the previous generation, okay? That's why I cried at the end of Black Panther. It wasn't because of Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA, All the Stars. Song's a bop? I don't know. There's like, I would say from 2013 to 2000 and like now, I basically know like no songs that were on the radio, if the only way that they were known was on the radio. Now, there was like a period of like 2 years where I learned some because I was doing the Peloton classes, and the classes were playing modern music. So occasionally, that's how I'm familiar with Lavender Haze by Taylor Swift. That's how I'm familiar with, I don't know, Countdown by Beyonce and stuff like that. That's not how I became familiar with Fugazi, but Better Place by NSYNC, Trolls. The fucked up thing is I can't even listen to that one because she doesn't like the new Trolls movie. She only likes the first two. So anytime they put on the NSYNC songs from Trolls, she's like, put on They Don't Know by Ariana Grande. But actually, she's kind of fucking with Hot to Go right now. And that's a fun song. So at least like in between all the Trolls music, occasionally I get some like HOTTOGO. I can't spell, just for the record. Do the dance. I don't know the dance. I've never seen the video. I've only heard the song on Amazon Music, which barely works. They tell you how to do it in the song. Yeah, usually when I'm like listening to music with my daughter, I'm like giving her a bath. So I'm just trying to like, why do you do this to yourself? Or driving, yes, exactly. I'm not going to fucking Spotify.com in my web browser and typing in Hot to Go and then posting up in front of my desktop computer doing the dance. Are you fucking crazy? I'm 35 years old. No, I don't watch Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm an adult. Oh. You don't want condescending answers? Well, then don't write fucking insane sentences, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Did you see Rainbolt shut you out on the yard? I didn't. A couple people told me. That's amazing.
You know, Northernlion was like the first ever like video. Did you guys hear video uploaded? Was from Northernlion.
No, really?
Yeah, it's like
don't tell me this, bro.
Me and like 3 other pros like spent like weeks trying to find the first ever video uploaded for like a documentary another Jacer player was making. And there was like one news article like right when it came out, and it's like Northernlion.
Really?
It's like right. Like,
what year is that? I don't even know.
It was
when
like 2013.
That's insane.
He's a menu gamer. Menu gaming.
He's just like a legend of the game.
You're pissed because he called your dumbass out. I'm
pissed because I got a Peloton for my girlfriend, and then I started riding the Peloton because I don't like running. And then I told Chad offhand, I was like, yeah, I've been riding the Peloton. And then it gets to Northernlion, and he's like, you see Ludwig's been riding the Peloton, and he got an air fryer? This guy wants to be me. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even have an air fryer.
It's funny, he didn't even say it that way. He's casually playing literally a game where you're Sisyphus rolling a boulder up a hill, and he's saying he wants to be me so bad.
And then he sent me such helpful messages after on the best Peloton classes. Wow. And now I'm riding to Sam Yo, 30-minute high intensity. You know how it is.
It's also very nice for me because it means I can like post pictures of myself at restaurants and stuff like that without worrying that he's gonna know my exact physical location and reveal it to everybody. What did he say? Was he like, I learned how to play GeoGuessr from this guy? Probably, right? You were the first to make geo content? I don't know if that's true, but I mean, just by virtue of being there, I was one of the first guys to do some stuff, but I definitely don't think I was the first to play GeoGuessr, but maybe the first person to play GeoGuessr who filled out the tags part of the YouTube videos so that the YouTube search actually like recommended my video to other people. He said, you're the first. Well, you know, what can I say? I've been known to blaze a few trails. Just take the dub. Excuse me, it's called being demure. There's one ice cream left in the freezer and I'm trying to leave it for my family. But I'm so tempted. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Sometimes Kate will buy like some awesome snacks from the grocery store. But then she like won't eat them for like a month. Which is just I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm saying it's a foreign concept to a guy like me that would buy a snack from the grocery store and then basically buy it because I want to eat it right away. What happened? Don't say same, okay? What happens sometimes, and it hasn't happened in a while because as I've grown more into an adult, I just don't eat the food. But I'll wait like 2 months for her to eat it, and she'll have not eaten it, and then I'll say in a moment of weakness, I'll be like, okay, maybe I can like eat these cookies today because it seems like she doesn't really want them. And then wouldn't you know it, like the next day, she's like, where did my cookies go? And I'm like, well, I ate them because I didn't think you wanted them. And she's like, no, I was saving them for today. And I'm like, she got me. I mean, I shouldn't have eaten them. There's no question about it. I think you can understand, like you could put yourself in my shoes and be like, I could see why he thought it was okay after all this time, but that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Don't kill me. Bro, he's almost down, he's down! Just a little more, oh! They thought it couldn't be done. And I leveled up. Oh boy, another indie roguelike with progressive elements. Let me guess, you have 3,000 fucking hours in the same game. Probably RuneScape, based on your churlish demeanor. And yet you're gonna chide some other developers for like making a game that has its inspirations on its sleeves. You fucking disingenuous so-and-so. Leave this place. You're not safe here. You need to go to the stream of a real gamer. You know, one of those people who's like, I'm a real gamer, but then they don't game. They spend all their time in just chatting. Because they'll validate your take. Well, the industry's never been in a worse position than it is right now. So many derivative games. Okay, go back to playing fucking RuneScape OS RS, as you have every fucking summer vacation since 2003. Around here, we respect the working professionals of the industry who are innovating and iterating, okay? Go back to assuming that every subsequent MMO that's about to come out is going to be a WoW killer. Taking 2 weeks off from work for when the launch day is supposed to happen, and then they have to delay the launch so that the workers don't experience crunch, and then you get on the community manager and say shit like, I already booked off my PTO, what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to touch grass, buddy. You're supposed to touch grass. Oh, Mom. Macaroni and cheese for dinner again? Hang on, I gotta get this chest. Stop distracting me. Oh. Sad little claw, man. Gus Grimley posting? I'm gonna be honest, I don't get that one. Is that an SCTV reference? I'm not spending dream shards for feathers. It's just not in my vocabulary with 8 minutes left. Not in the stream. 8 minutes left in the until we fight the boss. We all understood? You'd be surprised the type of questions that I get, man. People be asking a motherfucker like me if my refrigerator's running. Who even owns a refrigerator these days? I appreciate that insane take. Because again, it reminds me sometimes, I've said it once a year over the years, but I firmly believe it. I think the human brain is designed to want to fit in. So whatever you see around you, your brain will subconsciously start to consider that as the norm, and try to have you fit it. So considering that I read like a lot of Twitch chat every day against my will, I have to occasionally remind myself that it's Twitch chat that's an abstraction of the norm. Not me. Most of my takes, at least from my perspective, there's a lot of bias there, but are pretty normal, I would say. And it's Twitch chat that distorts it. Which is why I was so happy when someone told me in the Twitch chat today that they thought the meta for pizza was one large pizza per person. Because that gave me a second to go, wait a second, that's like 8 slices a person. Like one person eating 8 slices for dinner is like, that's one thing, maybe they're really hungry, but the whole family having like 8 slices each, that's a lot. And that reminded me to always take what Twitch chat says with a grain of salt. This guy's no joke. Skeleton King is no joke. You know that already, Librarian, because you played Dota. A lot of people don't know that because I believe he was temporarily removed from the game. Was Skeleton King removed from the game for legal reasons or for China reasons? Wasn't there a hero they removed from the game for China reasons? China's scared of skeletons? Well, I think like, well, you know what? That makes sense. Because like I was gonna say we're scared of skeletons, but no, like it's a little scary movie too, but I don't think in North America we're scared of skeletons, really, for the most part. We mostly treat them as kind of like one of the goofier sort of possible monsters. There's not that many movies where like a skeleton shows up and people are like, oh, I couldn't sleep for like a week, I guess. I'm not saying it's never happened, but like ghosts, sure, ghosts will freak people out. Skeletons, they're just sort of along for the ride, I think. The Blair Skeleton Project. I mean, there's something to be said for this Scary Movie 2 logic, man. It really is like a bag of bones. There's no muscles, there's no nothing, man. Plus they're like slow, they're clanking around. I mean, I would be freaked out if I saw an animated skeleton IRL, don't get me wrong. But I think I would also probably just like, I don't know, like I feel like if you just hit it with a baseball bat, wouldn't it fall apart? I guess you can't discount the idea that whatever malevolent force animated the skeleton in the first place also gave it like a little extra chutzpah, but like I'd be more scared by like an alien for sure. Like if an alien invades Earth, it's over. It's like zombies. Yeah, I guess in the whole scheme of things, like one zombie, I guess, gets pretty hard counter. It's when it becomes a horde that things become a problem, I suppose. Dudes would really be out here doing the put your head in a zombie's mouth TikTok challenge. Alright, you might be right about that, but like imagine the clout. I would be watching the videos too. I wouldn't be out here like pretending that that shit wasn't entertaining. Okay, this is the type of shit your mama warned you about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? Me, after I've already blown one time, 12 hours ago. Hey! Whatever, kill me. This is why God gave us reses. 1 second till your ult. Oh, you're dead. Plus 8,000 experience? Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was going to go down like that. Oh, or maybe unloading. Well. Hey, Valentine, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Sufferings. Not that bad. Not that bad. I think we can be very pleased with our performance. Let's see our rewards. We've unlocked Raven Eye, Green Armor, Unicorn Horn, Nibelungen Ring, Vira, Raven Effigy, Raven's Beak, Fairy Dust. Alrighty. Dude, Raven's Watch is swag. I think we gotta beat Mortol, man. I can't rest until I at least get a gold card on Mortol. Start up the idle game at least. I don't do that. I don't do that. I would basically say every person who tells me that the right way to play UFO 50 is to open Pilot Quest as soon as possible makes me delay Pilot Quest for like another 2 weeks. I'm not gonna let you police my fun with like, the best way to have fun with something is to, if I'm not having fun and you're like, the best way to have fun is to do this, then I'm like, I appreciate it. If I'm obviously having a good time and you're like, you're having a good time in a bad way, that's where it's irritating. You have to start Pilot Quest. It's an idle game that farms while you play the others. Literally watch me not start it. That's not the meta. It's a single player NES inspired fucking minigame compilation. What do you mean it's not the meta? Your brain is addicted to something. You're haunted by something you cannot define, man. Bowel-shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse. Assail us and impale us with fucking monster truck force, bud. It's gonna happen, okay? I'm content starting on 2B, Craigasm. And I learned a lot from watching Dan play this. And you're gonna think that I'm joking, but I'm not joking. So now we have fire. What can you do with fire? You can burn. If you touch it, you burn and you die. But the thing is, you could also kill enemies with it to farm. So like, for example, we could be on fire, kill 2 pigs, and obviously that doesn't give us enough to get a life back, but you can think about in future scenarios, there might be a way to get some extra value out of that. If we're gonna make a stone, we should try to get a kill out of it. Which then allows us to make another stone. Hang on, hang on. No! I'm spending too many lives, guys. Land on the platform. Oh, fuck. Whatever. At least get some efficiency out of it. We take those. I'm not sure that was worth it. Okay, apparently pollen makes you into a vine. We take those. Any day of the week we take those. 16 lives still remain. I'm gonna become a vine. Me when I'm being filmed in the gym. Will you come that way now? Okay, I thought you went the other way. It's my bad, brother, my bad. I'm thinking you might be able to do this in one hop. Nah, I'm thinking that's a pipe dream. 12 lives remain. Oh my god, you blew up my corpse, man. I should have just made myself into a vine. Obviously. I should have interfaced with new mechanics instead of stubbornly sticking to what I thought I knew. I guess I won't become a vine in that scenario. I understand the error of my ways now. Hit me again. No, but I'm gonna become a vine. The corpses become vines, man. So you can just fucking die right here. No, you can't explode, though. I'm crashing out. You got... No! Go, man. Go! This ain't a joke, man! Oh, no. Yes! Oh, dude, that was fucking hard, man. We need one right there. Then we need to become a vine and stand on the stone. I'm gonna go one more, just to ensure that we get the dub. And don't burn the shit up, man. That's the play. One life. Oh, what the? They got vined by something. Yes! Yeah. Don't go! Oh! Oh, oh. 12 lives remain. What am I supposed to do about this shit? Guys, this one's gonna be real tight. Look at my balls, man. I'm incorporeal, bitch. Yes, 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 come back. He's munching my corpse! I hate this bird, man. Somebody beat this game with over 200 lives in their pocket. What's your problem? What's your problem, brother? You're not somebody. Someone did some fucking shit and you're stealing their valor. What are you talking about? You didn't do that shit, man. Why are you chatting as if you had any role in that whatsoever? You think you're superior because you know somebody smarter than me? Join the fucking club, dude. Check Bear's sub message. Should I prep for Clank or are you UFO pilled? If you're down for Clank, I'm down for Clank, brother. I'm here till 2 p.m. You know how it is. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I'm here till the end of my time. I'm a 2 game a day sort of motherfucker most of the time. Possibly even 3, because Bear, did you see, I beat Ravenswatch, man. Yo, WTF? I was like, maybe I'll just hop on and practice a bit. I went fucking 2016 Steph Curry mode, man. I mean, I'm not submitting it to the sponsors, you know? I'm not taking the 50 gifted subs for myself. That's like a fucking shot across the bow. I would never do that. I'm just saying Tuesday's in the bag. I'm also saying, Dan, I know you're here. You need to be more careful about taking damage, okay? Because I was getting in the middle of these enemies. I was killing them in like 3 taps, and I was like, everything was going fine. Read Kate's message. Nobody ever wants to talk to me unless I'm working. It's crazy. Could you tell me what you want for lunch? Your mother is ill. She's not ill, right? She's got a cold. Let's not go crazy here. Whatever's good. Honestly, Kate, whatever you're gonna get, just put a +1 on that, and I'd be happy to eat it. Oh, here we go. Another from a partnered streamer. Bro, I'll heal you. Also, NL doesn't heal. End of the game stat screen. Healing done. 71%. What do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to? I can only do so much. Okay. Also, NL says, get close to me for a heal. Dan runs as far away from me as possible when the heal's about to pop. Look at that. Even my chat's dunking on you. They're saying you use 9 death's doors. How do you respond to the allegations, Daniel, that you use 9 death's doors? Go do some editing. I'm just saying. Tuesday's in the bag. If we hit level 5 before the first boss, and you press F literally every time it's off cooldown. It might even behoove you to do it if there's no enemies on the screen. You could have just grabbed it. Don't be shy, post your mile time in chat. You know what I love about posting the mile time? You might think that a faster mile time makes you more of a Chad, but there's actually like a neurotypical mile time. Probably maybe like 7 to 8.5 minutes a mile. Your life's in a good place, it's well balanced. You haven't replaced an addiction to something with an addiction to running. Someone starts throwing out like 6-minute-ish miles. I'm like, that's all, you owned yourself as far as I'm concerned. If you're posting a 14-minute mile, yeah, okay, I win the argument. But if you're posting a 5.37-minute mile, I'm winning the argument too. You need to get a life, man. Are you married to your shoes? Post your wattage. It's pretty low today. It was like a 168. But it's a zone 1, well, not zone 1, let's be real. You know, you might as well not even show up on that day, but it's a zone 2 sort of day today. 90-minute zone 2 is elite. I'm actually going to buy one of those 3D printed Peloton trays so that I can watch Twitch while I'm on the bike. One of those ones that like fits in the groove on the handlebars. It also has like 2 cup holders on it. So I can't just hold, for 90 minutes, I can't just hold the phone, man. I can't do it. Please? No, it's money well spent. Because it increases compliance with the training routine. Where are you keeping your goo? I haven't been eating on the bike unless the rides are over 2 hours long lately. You do pre-workout? Not really. I eat the overnight oats. That's kind of pre-workout. The hell is that, man? I thought I was just gonna go into his mouth like Aladdin style. I gotta shoot arrows at your head. That's the only thing that makes sense. So please hit me with pollen. Oh shit. Yes, yes. Whatever, I don't care. How am I supposed to hit the other motherfucker? Maybe that's a bomb. Maybe that's a bomb into an arrow, or an arrow into. Oh, in his mouth! In his mouth! Gotta get in his motherfucking mouth, dude. Oh. Yes. Please tell me this is the last one. His head is exploding. Oh shit. No, that's gonna game over me. If it hadn't been for the water, I would have been game overed by the pollen right there. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. No one else can feel the words on your lips. Though it took great sacrifice, Mortolia has been made safe again. The scholars of Castle Nilpis will now study the causes of evil so that future threats may be prevented. Do they know? Do they know, man? Do they know? Same as it fucking ever was, man. See, this is what... listen. In gaming is different strokes for different folks. I was thinking about it. I was like, what makes Party House such a compelling game? And like modern Assassin's Creed's like so annoying for me? Is that in Party House, it really gets... Or House Party? No, Party House. It really gets down to what I like in a video game, which is that it's literally just fun to press the buttons. Like in Party House, you get a dopamine rush from seeing who comes to your party. Because there's a chance that it could be the one you need. But there's also a little risk. It could also call the cops on you if you get too much trouble. And then like in a lot of modern AAA games, I really just feel like they're like, you can do anything. And what that means is like there's no consequences. It's like, well, you could raid the outpost stealthily and then maybe steal the treasure without even having to fire a shot. Or you could go in loud and you could just kill them all and then take all the treasure, but there's risk that you'll get hit. But there's really not risk. The only difference is whether you're crouching or just holding R2 the whole time. This is an old man take. Okay, 10,000 bees. You'll be an old man too one day. And then you're going to start to think, maybe this guy knew a little bit what he was talking about. You can go back to playing Assassin's Creed fucking on the moon or whatever they're making. I'll be here playing Party House. I think it boils down to what gaming's fucking all about, man. That's my 2 cents. Is now that, you know how many people are willfully like, no, games don't have to be good, they just have to be long? They would legitimately, people out there are like, I would rather play like a 60-hour game where like 52 hours of it is boring than play like an 8-hour game that's gassed the whole way. The $1 an hour gamers ruined it. I couldn't believe there were still people that are like, I use $1 an hour as my metric. You know, like in fucking 1992, that made a little bit of sense when $1 could buy you like a soda or like a third of a movie ticket. But like in 2024, like $1 an hour? Are you shitting me, man? Your game needs to be 80 hours long in 2024? I mean, dinner's like $20. That shit's like $1 a minute, man. Now you need to eat to live. That is true. Fuck you, bud.
I don't think he's Tad 604.
You guys see Twitch turned everyone's streams into casinos?
Yeah.
It's kind of sick, right?
Yeah, I kind of like it. I don't know. I put my category as the slots and casinos category. It's just like, come on, let's give some subs. Let's go. I think as long as you're upfront with it, you know, like, hey, this is gambling. You guys want to gamble? Go be my guest. You know.
I was curious because you know how like they have like the regional sub pricing.
You're saying,
How
what if
that
you
works
VPN to like Botswana
No,
right
I'm
now
not
and
saying
then bought
I'm not
100
saying
subs?
to VPN, but I'm saying if somebody from Turkey bought you
right,
5 subs and then Twitch rolled a 50 bomb, would
Mm-hmm.
you get 50 turkey subs or 50 real subs?
Oh, look at this guy! Can't go 1 week without talking about turkey subs.
Mm-hmm.
Were you here for that, Apollo? This guy?
What for? What? Which one?
This guy hates my subs.
He's assembling his own Subway sandwiches at home.
Oh, the Subway thing, right? I thought you were still talking about Twitch subs. I'm gonna be honest. I think you can kind of game the system right now, and I'm a little
Should we
scared
add
about
Bear?
it. But you can gift yourself 5 subs, and then if you hit the gamba, you get more subs back than the money you spent on the subs.
I don't think that's gaming the system though, because what if as soon as you give
literally gambling.
Yeah, but as soon as you give 5 subs, you're already down like 50%.
Right, but no, well, come on, man, 70%. We're classy here.
I wish.
No, but they're gifting a random amount of subs on top. It's not just one extra sub. It's
Yeah.
one extra sub guaranteed, but then like you can get like 50 off of 1-5 gift sub.
I feel like I'm the bad guy here, but I'm like,
No, I know it's just gambling and it's stupid, but it's funny that you can do that. Because if you give 5 subs and Twitch gives 50 on top.
yeah. But if you give 5 subs and
And you
Twitch
don't get
gives
any-
1 on top, then
Yeah. Well, then you only lose because you get the extra sub anyway, and so then like math-wise, you're not actually losing that much. Like I'll be honest, like people were gifting subs earlier, like right at the start of the stream, and people were hitting like 2 bonus, 5 bonus. We got like a 28 bonus earlier. Now, like there ain't no bonuses happening anymore. I think they might cap you out on it.
you're on the pity
Fucking
timer.
Valorant saw it. And
I
they're like,
think
oh,
they're
fuck,
like-
cut it, pull the plug.
Yeah, well, no, I think they were like, see, look at all the bonuses you can get, yeah, and then they had the dial turned all the way up at the start, and then now that they got you hooked, they turn you back down, man.
Juris percent. There's a reference to whatever.
I don't know that one.
But it's-
I don't know what he said. He said,
Chat, you
Did
been
you say
around? You've been around for a while, chat. You know that one?
Juris?
Juris percent.
Jur?
Oh, Chad knows. Chad knows. There's one of the streamers who was implicated in like the CS:GO case lottery stuff.
Gambling is fun sometimes.
I honestly think like it should be illegal again.
I kind of agree.
Cause like I think that I maybe this is not.
What's up?
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I don't think it's necessarily like a good take, but I resonated with the tweet that was like, you should have to debase yourself a little bit to participate in a vice like gambling. You should have to like go into a smoky bar and then like know a guy at the back of the bar and then just like hand him an envelope full of money and be like, give me the Celtics covering the spread tonight. You should have to learn like another language to do it. You shouldn't be able to just like walk down the street and like be like, I'm bored, pull out my phone. I think Allen Iverson's gonna do 3 assists tonight.
Dude, we went to like sports gambling is one of the worst for like addictions, I think. But,
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
it feels like less bad to me than like going to a casino.
no,
Where,
sports
like,
gambling is the worst, I think.
But they're like, look at the slot machine. Look at all the colors. Look,
No,
just
the
sit there
issue-
for 17 hours and tap a button and
I
then like,
forget the psychological thing.
yeah,
that-
psychologically for sure, it's definitely
because
like,
it's the thing where you overestimate yourself. There's a word
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the problem is that you go into like a sports and you're like, oh, I know sports. Like I know this running back is he's gonna get 68 yards. I'm taking the over, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you're way more confident, so you're way more likely to gamble.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like, I don't know why like the idea of betting on a game feels less inherently like fucked. Because the chances
it
are
feels
like,
Because it's kind of like it's complementing your entertainment a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm enhancing my ability or my enjoyment watching sports instead of just like brrr, like fucking beep, 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 beep,
Exactly.
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
You're-
yeah.
Like you can't bet on like 10,000 games in a day, but you could certainly fucking hit a slot machine 10,000 times.
That's a good point. I should be slots maxing.
But you could also put like $500 on a game.
I mean, you could also put all your money in a single slot on a slot.
I went
Right,
to
but I
say
just-
like, at least it's like I made my bet, and now I'm gonna watch a whole game rather than button. I don't know.
Well,
That's
Justin,
fun.
see what you do is you make your bet, and then after the first period, then you check the revised lines, and maybe you sell early on your on the parlay you set up, and then you bet another bet.
I'm approaching this from the land of guy who has done like over under.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
yeah.
And never will.
I think you also need to watch more sports because the amount of gambling ads that you see makes you realize how many people are losing all their money sports gambling because
That's
my
true.
God.
I mean, if I'm watching sports, it's because I found a link on Google and they ain't showing me that shit.
Yeah, but then you got to deal with the race war happening in the chat.
Chat.
Like I'll be honest, like if I ever see Kevin Hart, like I might just go to a rampage.
Well,
Like,
he's been implicated.
I cannot handle another fucking sports duel fan. What is it? I don't even know. There's so many of
Who
them, man.
gives a fuck?
Sports Bank.
FanDuel, sports.
I
Bet
cannot handle these
365.
commercials of him yelling at LeBron James over and over again,
Yeah,
man.
it is crazy.
My buddy does own one of those companies, and he was in chat sometime recently being like, yeah, if you're in the Carolinas, sorry. You're just seeing our ads every 30 seconds. Like, yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, we went to like a Gordon Ramsay burger place that opened up here.
Uh-huh.
It was fine, but it's in a casino. I haven't been to a casino in like 10 years probably, and even then, like I've never really like walked through one. And I was like, oh, after lunch, why don't we walk around a little bit? It's fucking depraved. It's the world's most boring looking arcade, full of like a trillion like tie-ins to franchises that you're like, they have a fucking slot machine.
It
Like, what
is
the fuck
crazy.
is going on?
The
Like,
Saving Private Ryan, Max
yeah, like, it's
Lines,
just like-
fucking.
like what the fuck is going on in here? And it's just like people probably hoping that like they can get out of their hole like the whole time playing like penny slots in a country that doesn't have pennies.
That shit is like, there's a really awful casino around here called Rosie's, I believe it's called. And it's just like, so I mean, I think I've already talked about on stream the whole weird loophole here where it's like you're actually gambling on old horse races.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's one of those casinos. All right, so long story short, when you pull the slot, in the top right corner, a horse race flashes for 1 frame. The results of the slot machine are based on a historic horse race. Therefore, you're not gambling. You're not pulling a slot machine. You're betting on horses. And they have it's the dumbest loophole I've ever fucking heard.
How is that a loophole?
It's
Anybody could walk in and be like, well, you're obviously
Money is
spinning
why, I
slots.
yeah, it's fucking unhinged, man.
That's so
there's slot
fucking
machines in
funny.
7-Elevens and gas stations and shit here for that reason.
I also noticed in the casino, like at the card tables for blackjack and poker or whatever, they have like cameras, and I guess you can just fucking play on the internet.
Oh yeah.
You
You've
can,
never
like,
seen
tell
the
it-
clip of the dude playing blackjack in the online casino, and he's like fucking with the dealer in all chat, and then the dealer goes,
Fuck that motherfucker.
Ain't talking about me.
Getting fired. Who getting fired?
Yo,
All bets is closed. Yeah, right.
it's your
Let me see.
last
Go
day,
for
buddy.
it. Dealer show 1 to 7. Fuck. That's why I got 2 jobs. If any of it was. You up 4 in the morning playing blackjack. Fucking loser.
your loser ass is up playing blackjack at 4 a.m. You fucking
did,
loser.
yeah.
I did see that in fucking home.
But I didn't know that was in like a casino.
Well, that one was
Like, I
probably
didn't-
like in an Amazon style warehouse somewhere in
Yeah.
Eastern Europe, if I had to guess. But
This is so weird though. Like how telecommuting to the blackjack table is.
I do agree with Ryan that I think gambling should just be illegal.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
you should have to take your life into your own hands a little bit. Like it should be
That's
one of
so
those
hard.
things where like if you don't pay, like they break your knees. Like there has to be some. I don't want people's knees to get broken. You're only looking at one side of the equation. I want people to never start gambling, so because they're like, I don't want them to break my knees.
But the thing is, they're like a lot of people are just like living the equivalent of getting their fucking knees broke 24/7, right? like you go dark enough down that hole. You just have
That's
nothing,
true. Yeah,
you know?
that's a good point.
I do like the concept of a place for all the game. Like Vegas should exist, and that should be the only place you're allowed to.
That's
gamble.
the thing. When I see people that are like ruining their lives in Las Vegas, I'm like, it's Las Vegas. But then you go to like upstate Washington, and you see the same kind of depravity at like the Angel of the Winds Casino, and you're like, there ain't even like Tiesto's not playing the club tonight. It's just like, like what are you doing, man?
This is disgusting.
Watching people play slots is the scariest thing I think you could do. It's so like you want to talk about zombified. Like go watch a line of old people playing slots in like Vegas. It's insane.
And aren't there slots in the Las Vegas like airport?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to be fucked up to be hitting the slots.
Corey, it's not for when you land, okay? It's for when you're leaving, so you can get one last hit.
Dude, that was so sobering when I saw that when I went to Vegas. I was like, oh no.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
I feel like I've got like the dumbest, luckiest bullshit casino stories, and I feel like a fucker for it. But like, I was at the Roosevelt Raceway in Queens, and they had digital.
You were doing some
roulette.
research for when you hit the slots later.
No, I was hitting them, but dude, I was going crazy. I was broke as hell. I wanted to go there so bad, but I went there with I don't know. I had like $100. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the digital roulette and do like $5 bets and accidentally like bet all my money. I think at that point maybe there was like 60 left, whatever it was, but I did a max bet and then like hit. I got like $1,000. I was like, gambling fucking owns. Like, oh my god, this has saved me. it was bad, but that was the thing though. Like as someone who was insanely broke to suddenly get $1,000, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take 500 of it because it's gonna cover my bills, and I'm gonna take the 500 and try to build it. And it's like, damn, I see how people go fucking crazy with this. Oh no,
Dude, that's what I was saying. So there was like a math professor in the U.S. who tweeted that to teach his kids about like the evils of gambling, he was like, we're gonna do like a 19-way parlay, and we're gonna bet 10 cents on it to show you like that the odds of this happening are infinitesimal. But then the 10-cent 19 parlay bet hit, and his kids won like $350 off it or something like that. I think like he accidentally created gambling addiction in his children.
You have to be so careful with kids. My grandparents took me to a horse race place and let me bet a little
like
bit.
an OTB?
As a kid, and it was the most fun I've ever had. You cannot let kids gamble.
Well, you have no risk. You have no risk because it's not your money.
And it's good for your
there's no
grandparents
risk.
too, because they're not gambling. They're spending
Yeah.
time with their grandchild.
Like you can't lose. in
I
that
get it.
scenario.
I get it.
God, I've been to a pool hall in a very
Do
long
you ever want to
time.
become one of them?
I imagine I never will go to one again, right? Like it's crazy to think like, wow, I'm never gonna be in this kind of a place ever again. But like, I feel that with a pool hall. Why would I ever be in a pool hall?
Dude, every
again?
time
It's fun.
I went to a pool hall with a friend, I thought I was gonna die.
Really?
Like, every time I go into one, it's just like the sketchiest motherfuckers are in that place all the time.
Yeah, but
there's also
they're
like
dying
teenagers, and then there's
Like,
like,
I would. Don't get me wrong. I would play pool, but I would never go to a
Yes.
pool hall to play pool ever again.
Well, where would
know?
where would you play pool then?
If I had a friend who had a pool table,
Well, yeah.
that's about the only scenario. Or like a bar that has a pool table. That's that
Yeah.
could still happen.
like
you
a
know?
bowling alley that's got pool,
Yeah,
or like
exactly.
something like that. Yeah.
But not a specific like this is a pool hall.
Yeah.
I don't
even-
ever go to one of those.
Do you think
again.
they're-
I like
think
a
they still
pool hall.
exist?
Man. I like a pool hall.
Maybe all the ones in New York were just kind of sketchy. But I wasn't
the
a
one,
fan.
the one I used to go to was fucking sketchy.
We're playing Clank.
We're playing Clank.
We are, yeah. I haven't paid attention at all to what's going on.
I'm losing it. I think you guys aren't real billiard heads. You go to the fucking cloverleaf lanes. Tell me how they maintain the cloth on that pool table. Tell me, and then the table is fucking like half the cloth's ripped off. The two of the cues have been broken in half so that they can like
Ryan.
use them next to the wall.
Have you been to a pool hall? Because I don't think
Dude, absolutely.
Better, bro.
There was one in Yaletown I went to a couple years ago. And Malf and
Yaletown, okay.
Malf and I used to frequent a place in our hometown called Rax, which was like a Hooters, but for pool.
Yeah, we had a Rax on Long Island.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a Kingston original, man.
It was like RAXX.
Yes, it was.
What a name.
It was a Rax in like Franklin Square, Long Island.
Oh, whoa. I didn't know it was a franchise, man.
That's fucking funny.
And you know what's great is that, like, as a kid, I was like, it's not Hooters. Because, like, kids were having, like, their 12th birthday party there and stuff like that. But now as an adult, I'm like, that's Hooters, man. That's just Hooters with pool. That does happen.
I remember being so psyched. I was doing the Minecraft Marathon 2019 in Chicago, maybe 2018. But we had a B&B with a pool table. And I was like, yo, fuck yeah, let's go play some pool. We get to the B&B. It is trashed top to bottom. There is like human shit all over the bathroom.
Oh,
the pool
God.
table covered in cigarette burns and body paint. Apparently there was a bachelor party there the day before. And they went fucking crazy. Someone married a monster. Dude, the fridge, every shelf in the fridge was broken and it was covered in baked beans.
Oh, they were British for sure.
It was nuts,
man.
But yeah, I remember getting there and being like, I guess we ain't playing pool though.
We put the
looked
baked
up
beans all over the chiller. It was absolutely mental. I'm gonna kill some motherfucking monsters, man. That's what it's all about.
I got no blades.
Okay, I didn't know you were doing a hokey pokey.
You fucking got me, man.
You guys should just concede. I'm about to go crazy.
112 to the day I fucking die.
Okay.
Did the bro just gulp?
Yeah, he got scared. Go. Scooby-Doo and fucking Shaggy 1 second after they see the ghost and they look at each other.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was
he
picturing
usually says
Scooby-Doo
Zoink.
fucking Shaggy. And they both turned and saw a ghost. 'Cause That's what you told me to. That's what you told me to think, and I'm mad.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna go there.
He's got one hand on his hip and turns around and sees a ghost.
Okay, we played a wand
Man.
of Gamelon.
No.
We take a secret from the adjacent room.
Zoinks!
Help.
I'm picturing,
We
man.
use that.
God damn it.
We draw a card.
The problem is, as soon as you say that, I think of like the scene from American Psycho.
Yep.
You
He's
know, like,
flexing.
the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
I'm trying to think, is there anything cool?
Yeah, what
I
is
can
it
get
with
on my
like
way
baseball
out?
players and like dying in the ocean on a vehicle? What's up with that? A lot of baseball
doing that a
players
lot?
have done that.
Damn.
I can think of one.
There was a boat accident
I can
too. I
think of
remember
two.
that. Yeah.
I can think of two.
Really?
Yeah, Fernandez,
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of.
And Roy Halladay.
Halladay.
Did he die on the boat? Oh, I thought he was like a helicopter.
It was a plane or something, but it was in the ocean.
I feel like
I think
every boat
hard to
accident,
see.
the subtext, if it happened in the daytime at least, is that you were fucking hammered.
Well, did you, Ryan? You saw the video of the seaplane hitting the boat right outside of Stanley Park.
I did not know.
Oh, is it somebody like rented a boat and like drove the boat in like basically the runway of the seaplanes taking off outside of Canada Place?
Yeah.
And like seaplanes cannot turn. Basically, like if they're moving at any speed,
Yeah,
they
they're
can't
just
stop.
going.
And the boat just kept going right in front of, like they hit perfectly.
Oh,
Like
no.
you could. Luckily, everyone was fine, but it was just one of those situations.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That
have my
person
boat.
probably got fucked.
Dude, I told this story yesterday. I don't think you were here. I think it was solo. My parents had like the fire alarm go off on the airplane on their flight to Vancouver, and they were banging. Oh, I did tell it yesterday, right? There was a dude vaping in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah, Tipley
happened,
said don't
man?
blow out, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's bold.
You say that like
You gotta
someone who's
be
done
in-
it before.
Definitely someone who's considered it. But
You gotta be an asshole.
I've never had to. Like I don't know. I guess maybe if I was on like a 14-hour flight, I might be going crazy. But I've never
It was
had
like-
a flight long enough that I have to vape.
It was like a time I was on the SkyTrain and some some kid who thought he was cool was like smoking his like weed on the SkyTrain. I'm like, come on, dude, like just fucking wait like fucking 10 minutes until you get off the fucking SkyTrain, you prick. I don't want to smell whatever the hell you're smoking.
I saw a tweet that was like, it was a British person that's like, it's absolutely daft that people are vaping on trains these days. And then like 1,000 people in the mentions were like, it's just a bit of vapor, you daft bird. Get a life. Like they were going off on her, man. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. It's just a bit of water.
It's not, though. Do you think you're actually boiling that shit?
I don't know what's going on, and those I've never even held one.
I mean, it is. I do think
like,
that is crazy behavior.
It uses like a lightning bolt or some shit. Like it passes water over like a bolt of electricity to imbue it with flavor.
I mean, maybe.
Has anyone ever looked at the schematics? Like, what's?
As far as I know, it gets a little thing of cotton saturated, and then that gets hot and vaporizes it. Yeah.
Well, isn't it like those atomizers that like you'd use for like?
I mean, there's all sorts
essential oils, but it's like turbocharged.
I do picture like a little wizard in the vape with a fucking cauldron stirring that shit.
Dude, atomizer got to be the coolest thing to call something.
The coolest thing to call the lamest fucking thing of all time. Yeah. The Lord demands another cloud. 7 cc's of lemon extract.
Well, you're gonna fuck me with only 1 foot, huh?
3 cc's of vanilla flavor.
And I was saying, like, as someone who does, like, I do use my vape, and
what?
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry to find that you have to find out this way.
It's prescription.
I showed you the screenshot.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Why are you vaping?" in my YouTube comments, and I was like, "Prescription." And they were like, "Oh, my bad."
It's so good.
It's so funny.
They're literally in like the 9th grade, but it's still rules that you own them.
God, but yeah, no,
Someone have to go.
The fact that like the disposables are such a fucking plague, it's crazy.
Oh no, I can't go that way.
Like, it was one of those, like, when I heard people being like, "Oh, vaping's so fucked," and I'm sitting here being like, "Well, fuck, what are you saying fuck me for? Like, I just got my little thing, I'm doing my thing, who cares?" But then I, like, went into a vape shop for the first time in forever and saw the just wall of disposables. And they are just packed with shit and as much nicotine as possible, and they hit as hard as possible. It is crazy.
Oh, cool, my fire alarm's going off.
Bro,
like
there's literally never been a fire, so...
The fire people were here 2 days ago checking the alarms.
Well, then it's probably an actual fire.
No, it's some fucking dude probably cooked an egg and it burnt, and then it sends off a whole fucking building's fire alarm.
How you burn an egg?
I don't know, man. Every time, like, the fire department's, like, sick of our building.
They should light it on fire. Do you see what this is like?
Dude,
You can't say
Dexter,
that.
Dexter, but he's a firefighter and he only burns bad buildings.
This
Dexter arsonist.
This fucking dark passenger. Lighting up the, the Chick-fil-A.
I spit a spaghetti out, man.
A TV show I've been thinking about for a while is like they should remake the Hannibal show from ABC from like the early 2010s, but instead of having him be Mads Mikkelsen, have him have like a really, really strong, borderline racist Italian accent. So when he talks about like, he insinuates that he's like cooking and eating people, he's like, I had them over for dinner. But then the rest of the show is like the same.
I still think it's funny that like
You are dead.
Probably.
you know like, Canada has 2 languages. Everything's got to be in French and English, right?
Mm-hmm.
KFC is the only company that changed their fucking name.
That's true.
Like
They do not
you
call
don't
it
go to
like
Taco
Le
Bell.
Donald's du Mac.
Yeah, like when you go to Taco Bell, it doesn't say like, you know, whatever the fuck that would be in French. I don't know, Bel de Taco or something. That sounds Spanish, but anyway. Like,
It's astute. I never thought about the fact that should become
why does it-
Poulet Frite de Kentucky.
No, I'm so close.
it's not KFC. It's PFK. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They don't even call it PFK in France. That's some very
Yeah,
Quebec shit.
apparently in France they call it KFC. KFC should shut down, but
Hey,
like
don't give it out. Don't give out the password, Kate.
sell their gravy to like another company. Sell the gravy recipe.
Do you like the gravy that much?
It's the best fast food gravy, I think. There's not that many options, I guess, but
Yeah, it's like well, up here there's a lot, right? Because everyone's got poutine,
yeah, they got their
so-
poutines. It's true, and the coleslaw, but sell it to like a university because I'm sure there's like some kind of like hidden tech in it. Like, why is it
KFC
so green?
coleslaw is so bad.
It's so green, man.
It's like
That's
the
only in Canada.
Wait, really?
When I was growing up, that shit was not that green in America.
They added more
shit is like-
green?
It's like they put food coloring in it here.
Oh, I didn't know. It is fucking.
Jollibee gravy is pretty good.
It's green as fuck. If you've never
It's
seen
very green.
KFC Canada coleslaw, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like algae.
It's like a shamrock. It's like a shamrock shake. It's like
Yes.
they fucking flavored it mint.
And it's sold out like 75% of the time.
They don't even have mashed potatoes up here.
And I think I've eaten at KFC like literally one time in the last decade. No, two
probably-
times.
Probably okay for you.
It's
I can't
whenever
remember the last
I'm
time I
at a
had it.
suburban mall. I'm like, maybe I'll get KFC.
Then you're like, I shouldn't have gotten KFC. Where do they engineer these minuscule chickens?
You know what? It makes you feel like a fucking peasant because you order your food and they put the plastic tray down and then they put like a paper plate on top of the plastic tray and you're like, fuck.
I've
like-
never felt that way in my life.
Really?
I can't equate to being like.
It's like they debase you by giving you like airline cutlery and shit like that. And I'm like, what are we doing here?
This fast food establishment is not fancy enough.
Well,
for
dude,
me.
I'm like, I'm a grown adult. I can't be eating off this shit. This is disgusting.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You guys gotta treat yourselves better.
Oh my god.
I'm of the mind that KFC is kind of ass.
Yeah,
More
always
than
has
kind of
been.
ass, brother.
I like
Yeah,
it though.
I haven't even tried to have it in like a decade.
I
will
used to
say-
love it. It was my favorite place for the longest time. Now it's my least favorite.
I was a big Popeyes guy for a bit, but I feel like they fell the fuck off hard.
I've only had Popeyes once, and I expected it to be the greatest food I'd ever eaten in my life because of people talking and Little Nicky, and I thought it was fucking ass.
Popeyes is very dependent upon the chain.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
like
Then
the restaurant.
people are like, "What Popeyes did you go to?" And I was like, "I don't know, fucking."
Yeah, I mean, like it's
It might just
unfair,
be that
right?
mine's
Right.
sucking ass in my area.
Wait,
honestly.
Redmond, Washington, and they're like, "You can't get Popeyes in Redmond. The chicken suppliers don't know what they're doing up there."
Someone in
the-
chat said Bojangles is best, and they were right.
I've never had Bojangles. I want to try Bojangles.
It kind of fucks. I haven't had it in a bit.
Popeyes in my area has the lowest DoorDash score I've ever seen for a restaurant.
Was it 4.1?
3.9.
That's it. That's a red flag for sure, man. Because sometimes I'll be like, fine, I'll order like Uber Eats or DoorDash tonight, and then I'll be like, whoa, a restaurant with like a medal, and then I click on the medal to see what restaurant it is, and I'm like, that place fucking blows.
And then he goes,
How did
"What
they
is
get
this?
a medal?
What is this? What is this plastic container you're giving me my food in? What is this?
That's a
For
different
peasants?
story. Quite usually,
What
there's
is this? I can't. I am expected to eat off of this.
look at this. This guy's making his own Subway sandwiches in his
Not
kitchen,
fucking
so I'm
fine.
not.
Where's
Here's
the
my
fine bone
impression of
china?
Corey. Yeah, can you put the vegetables and the sauce in a container on the side and just give me the sandwich to go?
I'm not gonna call out who it was, but someone in our group, I had KFC like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was so bad, and I was like, I'm never having this again. And someone in our group was like, no, okay, you should try them again. KFC's good. It's one of my favorites. I ordered again. Genuinely one of the worst meals I've had in the past 5
I
years.
wonder who said that to you.
It was. I rarely describe food as inedible. It was as close to inedible as you could get. It was.
What did
so
you
bad.
get? Just like fried chicken?
I
and-
got a lot because I was like, okay, I'm gonna give KFC a chance. So I'm gonna get like a bunch of shit to try to see if like
That's big of you.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a fair chance. I got like a famous bowl. I got some chicken. I got
The
some
Colonel
mashed
smiles.
potatoes on the side. The chicken was the most inedible part. It was like I don't know if it was like overcooked or undercooked. It was like not even chicken. It was just like the worst consistency. It tasted fine because I mean their like recipes still fine.
Yes,
like,
yes.
But like
That's what I
the
was gonna say.
consistency was just horrendous.
I think like their flavor is still really good, but I don't know where they're getting these chickens from, man.
It felt like a processed version of processed food. It's
You get
the
a
best way
chicken-
I can describe it.
If you get a breast from KFC, I've never physically seen a chicken breast that small. But you're eating the whole piece of the chicken. And I'm like, how, like, did you cut half of it off? And sell it to somebody else? Like, what is going on? Are they babies?
They ain't doing good things with those chickens, man.
Ah, for sure.
They are not.
I don't want
kept
to think
well.
about it, though.
Yeah.
No, it was not Chibli, but Chibli did say that our local very good chicken restaurant was worse than Popeyes, and I had to like, struggle to understand
He's a
what was wrong with
vegetarian,
him.
man.
I thought you were making a joke, Paul. I thought it was rotten.
No,
I would never. Well, I have a couple times, but
No, I was pretty insulted because I drove Chibli to this nice chicken, Nashville hot, like, oh, it's so juicy, it's so good, tasty, etc. And then I took him to like Jack in the Box, and he was like, "This is better." And I was like, "I'm gonna kill you with a spoon."
yes.
But that's like
Pissed me
people.
off, man.
That's like people who go real hard for Cane's.
Cane's is fine.
Dude, the chicken is bland.
It's
And everyone's like, but it's the
Yeah.
sauce. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fucking ketchup and mayonnaise.
but for
Okay,
like,
man.
I don't know, in the way of like a, I guess yeah, it's really not.
Like the chicken quality is fine, but it has no flavor.
It is.
Yeah,
I think people
Cane's
just like
is
it because it's
overrated.
juicy. Like I've never had dry.
Yeah. It's
you know?
dude, like the quality is great. Like I went
Yeah.
there the first time and I'm like, okay, oh, they only sell tenders. These tenders must be great. And then I got a tender and I ate it. I'm like, where's the fucking flavor, man?
I
Like,
do think it's
just-
better than like any other drive-through tender you can get, but like I ain't trying to really eat drive-through tenders. You know?
Yeah.
I could just not, or I can get them at the grocery store and like cook them at home. They don't have
Crazy.
to, you know.
A crazy chicken anecdote. I don't know if anyone else will agree with me, but like it's wild to me how much worse the chicken tenders are than the chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A. Like the Chick-fil-A nuggets are incredible. The tenders are like the most mid shit imaginable, and it's like the same thing. Just
The
bigger.
tenders are
So
really
I
small,
don't-
right?
We
Yeah.
don't have Chick-fil-A in Canada. Oh, that's not true. We don't have it in
Base
Vancouver
Canada,
though.
base Canada.
Yes, we don't have Chick-fil-A here because we were like the second country to make gay marriage legal in like 2005 or something. So take the L on that one.
This isn't how you become an ally, brother. I'm sorry.
I'm fighting
had
for
it
scraps,
since-
man.
I haven't had it since living in Florida.
You know what'll blow your?
it.
Can I
still
get a
it every
check?
year.
I need a fact check real quick.
Okay.
Is our country so funny that gay marriage passed under the conservative government, or am I misremembering?
That would be really funny.
I feel like it was either that or Paul Martin on the way out was like, I'm just going to sneak one in. It did.
That's crazy. We
Yeah,
still
but the
have people
conservatives up
in
here
our,
are
in our
like-
government who said gay people should be like burned
Yep.
at the stake. Like that's
Yep.
wild, man.
It's not so evangelical up here, but it's getting worse, I think.
Yeah. You see the signs go up, Corey?
I haven't.
Oh, really? It's
No.
we're being
Where?
beset on all sides by the signs, man.
Is it the fuck Trudeau?
I can't put up a sign in my neighborhood because my neighbors are going to burn my house down.
Oh, you live next to Dexter.
I hate to hijack the conversation, but I
Go ahead,
swear
I
I'm not
wasn't
making
talking
this
about
up. Somebody said, "Is there a Nando's in Vancouver?" There is one. There used to be two, but the other one burned down. I'm not even
Dexter,
fucking
no.
with you, man.
What did that Nando's do, man?
Yeah, I had Nando's was like one of the worst food experiences I've had.
It's
in the
not
last
good.
decade.
It's not very good.
It was
I
honestly like
think
I wanted.
it's pretty
I want it to
okay.
be good. Well, sorry. So I based most of this on the fact that I was there for like over an hour. Finally, I was like we multiple times were like, "Hey, is it coming?" And they were like, "Yeah, sorry, we're just really busy." Then they finally brought like uncooked pink chicken to our table. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking leave, man.
Dude, I
This
was my like first couple weeks in Canada. I was like, a Nando's, dude. Everyone's always talking about Nando's. I went there and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, I guess it is just chicken.
There's a trend of this guy going to just chicken restaurants and being like, "It's just chicken."
no, like it was fine, but it
I
didn't
got
like
this
blow
chicken.
me
It was
away.
just chicken.
But it's not like I'm like, oh god, I need the Nando's.
Because to me, it sounds like you're going to a restaurant that you know is just chicken. You're ordering the chicken, and then when it comes, you're like, "What the fuck? It's just chicken."
You
gotta
expect
pitch
it to
that guy to
transcend
Nando's.
that though,
should
man.
be
Like
the
the way
new-
people are like sucking its dick. You expect it to be the best thing since sliced bread.
You could be like the Nando's Noid with that voice. That was just perfect. Like, Nando's, I need the Nando's. It was just really good.
I could cook a chicken better than that at home, man. I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah, but can you make the peri peri sauce?
I mean, it's not very good either.
What? The sauce is it's a fucking legend, mate. The sauce is a fucking no, it's peri peri sauce, man.
No, I was role playing Corey.
It's fucking the sauce is fucking
I can't remember what
mental, mate.
It was maybe some kind of potatoes or something. Whatever it was, they did bring us like something with some of the sauce, and I was like, all right, I'm eating this. I was like, all right, the sauce is pretty good.
I used to go to a Shakey's.
Shaky.
When I lived in Japan. It's like a California chain, but it's made it to Japan. And it's like, it was like $10 for all you can eat pizza. I think I went there with some Australians and one guy ate, I believe 25 slices of pizza.
All right, that was
what he got to. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna eat you under the table. I got to like 8.
Can you do that? Can you eat someone under the table? I didn't know that was. I didn't know that. Okay, I've seen some videos. I guess.
Well, I'll tell you.
Really?
Can I introduce you to Bill Clinton?
What kind of videos are you watching?
I don't know. I think I got an email about someone watching me do that this past week. They sent me a scam email saying they have a video of me jorking it.
Dude, did you see the new scam going around, which is like they email you a picture of your house from Google Street View?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, yeah. I saw the RCMP made like a bulletin about it or something.
Yeah. They sent me. It's like a really dated Google like Street View image where like the cars on the street look like they're from like the early 2000s or something. And I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I don't think you took this. I haven't gotten one of those in a minute, but I kept getting the one that was like, I've hacked your webcam and I see the nasty things you do. It's like, send me.
Yeah, that's what they said. And I'm like, I turned my camera off. Like my camera's physically
I'm sitting
off.
there too, like, man, even if somehow.
Yeah, exactly, right?
All of my wall. What do you? I guess you're gonna get a video of my face that I make when I'm jacking off. Cause it's not like I'm taking my webcam and pointing it down at my shit. Like,
I definitely think that like people would make fun of anyone who's being filmed jerk off because it is just always funny.
It's funny,
but like at the end of the day, like I don't think anyone's gonna like care that much. Like, okay, oh, dude jerks off, weird, you know? Like that's never seen that one before.
Yeah, and the threat is like, we're gonna send it to all your contacts in your email. I'd be like, do you think I email people I care about? It's all just like random like business email shit.
Fucking
Like,
Mark's Work Warehouse is getting spicy attachment today.
Let's be honest. If you're a family member of someone and someone sends you an email of like, this is your family member jerking off, and you click on it, like,
yeah, you're cooked.
on.
That's true.
You'd probably click on it.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would click on it.
I would.
I
wouldn't click on it if it was like one node away from me. But if it was my grandpa, I would click on it because I think that'd be funny as fuck. Like,
I just
like my parents. No.
Like, hey, yo, someone's sending out email. Like, if it's fake, I want to know if it's fake. I'm not gonna sit there and watch it and like touch myself or anything, but you know, I'm gonna try to inform.
I
my
would
family
not.
member.
I would. I don't open attachments at all. I'm not
That's
even messing with
true,
you. Like I get
actually.
like
That's true.
denier.
It's like
If it is an
sometimes,
attachment, that's true.
sometimes David will like be like, "Hey, the sponsor sent over like another document," and I have to politely be like, "You open it." This is like just drops a PDF right into Discord. I'm like, I'm not clicking it. So it's up to you. It's between you and the sponsor. The sponsor can either write that out in plain text, or you can open it and put your own shit on the line.
Game was like, you gonna leave without taking the artifact?
Yeah, I might just go back.
Some health. Can I have some health? Ooh,
Does that say, this shit says this turn ignore all motherfucking monsters. Oh fuck.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh fuck. You're gonna make me clank.
I really need
No,
this to be
Grandpa!
health. I mean, that's good too, but
I can't believe how bad I screwed this game up.
Also, it would be wild to have a video of my grandpa from before like computers.
Bust out that's their hand cranking film camera.
Film reel jorking it at his chair.
Updated news from the front. Our boys in blue have been cranking it crazy in Western Europe.
Look at him go, folks.
can start a lawnmower with that motion. God.
You think in like World War II, the people that were home ever like went to the movies, and when that shit came on, they were like, "Oh right, the war." I forgot about that shit. It must have happened, right? You must kind of get like used to it.
Forgetting about the war?
Well, you must be like, oh, like we obviously when we look back in history, we're like, this is a monumental event. But like if you were in the United States of America and you didn't go to war, like 1940 to 1945, there were probably some days where you're like, yeah, like the war's going on, but like I'm fucking hungry today too. Like number one
to bring up for the past like 3 hours.
Do you fuck with the war?
I'm just saying, man. I'm sure it happens. Is there probably like the same shit happened during COVID, right? We were like, oh, you know, like every day we were like inundated with COVID news, but there were also some days where you're like, oh fuck, I gotta like fill out this form today. It's crazy how human beings like adapt, man.
You know, it is. I'm with you there.
You really think every day all motherfuckers were like, nobody was ever like, oh, I stubbed my fucking toe. They were like, well, you might have stubbed your toe, but think of what's going on in your... No, they were probably like, my fucking toe hurts, man.
I think you probably had a lot of people who just ignored it.
Yeah,
Stubbing their toe?
Wouldn't surprise me, man.
If you look at current day, I think you'd have a lot of people who just ignore it.
That's true.
There's no more boots left in the shop.
See? That's the kind of shit people would be saying, like 1941. And then they'd be like, they'd feel bad. They'd be like, ah, the war.
No, they'd be in the shop working on the boots to send to the war, man.
True.
Not everybody, like a few people, I'm sure.
Probably
not Ryan,
what
though.
What percentage of the American population was working on things towards the war?
Probably like
43.
Probably like, if you include soldiers, probably like 80+%. But there were some
like
dudes
a
just
whole
like
thing
writing
that, like-
books and shit, or like running a fucking malt shop, right?
That's true. It went so crazy they had to make the women work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't those like a whole deal where lots of women were working because all the men were at war?
I might ask, gotta go back this way.
You can look it up, man. I'm just saying, there were still restaurants in the war. There were still people that were like, oh, fuck, the fish has gone bad. Put it on special.
When all the women had to work. No!
I'm just wondering, like, does Ryan, do you think like we can only think about one thing at a time? Like,
Well, I'm just saying, what you know, I bet it happened that in like 1941, you'd go to the movies with like your friend who's not that tuned into current events, and they'd be like, oh, fucking come on with this war shit. Like, I get it. No, nobody. Do you think that's a controversial take that there were idiots in 1941?
No, not at all. I think you are. I think you are absolutely right.
Thank you, thank you.
I just liked how much you were fishing for like praise there. Like, I feel like you had to work for it.
Oh, have you seen the latest talkie?
They didn't have those back then, Corey. Those are like a mid-2010s.
In the 40s?
shit.
If you gave someone a fucking talkie in the 40s, that would be like biological warfare.
Yes, they would be dead.
They would die.
No, not
Yeah.
talkie.
The purple bag? Are you talking purple bag?
Like a movie with sound.
Ah,
Talkie, not a talkie.
that's fair.
Yeah, no, they would die. They would die.
Tacky.
That shit would be like,
fucked up.
this is like when you drink the glacier water and all the prehistoric parasites like invade your body.
The nuclear blue.
Oh my god.
No reaction.
Imagine giving like a cucumber lime Gatorade to Harry Truman or something.
They'd probably die.
Oh man. Yeah, like one of those like one of those drinks with like a tint of habanero to it.
I'm out here doing the fucking one chip challenge with the Dwight Eisenhower.
Throwing the one chip like a fucking grenade.
Where's the undo button, man?
I'm telling you, I got screwed by the undo button. I'm so sorry. It's afflicting
I don't
as well.
want this.
What happened? What happened?
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's chill.
Hell.
I shouldn't have told you guys. I don't think you would have seen that shit coming.
Nah, I wouldn't.
That's true. That's true.
I've never seen anything coming.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
Really?
Never. Nothing.
Not even
nothing.
yourself?
No, I closed my eyes.
Oh, to be fair, that's common.
What
I guess.
happened?
I'm waiting to get
That's-
married
that's
to open
fair.
my eyes when I come.
I mean, isn't it weird to come with your eyes open? There's like a lot of energy and tension in there, man.
That's what that fucking Creed song's about, man.
That's really funny. That's
With
really
eyes
funny.
wide open.
Yeah, with the eyes
That's
wide
really
open.
funny. Would you rather come with your eyes open or have 5 minutes with Joseph Smith?
My face.
Who the fuck is Joseph Smith, the dude who invented Mormonism?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm
you've never
closing my
seen
eyes when I nut, man.
you've never seen those interviews at BYU?
No, I have not.
Oh my god,
man.
dude, it's so fucking funny. They go around and interview the college students. They're like, "Would you rather have $5 million or 5 minutes with Joseph Smith?" And they're like, "Huh, 5 minutes with Joseph Smith because he's really somebody I respect." It's like you're cooked, man. You're cooked. Oh, would you rather kill a puppy or have a drink of alcohol? And they're like, "You know, it's a tough one, but I'll have to go with kill a puppy."
Really?
Yeah.
Would you rather have $5 million or 5 minutes with Joseph Smith?
5 minutes with Joseph Smith. He was a prophet of God, and I just think that'd be super amazing to talk to one.
Would you rather go to war or have a sip of coffee?
I'd go to war. I just believe in following the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Like, well, that God literally says alcohol's a sin, so
That's where you got to bring in like the ref rule again. That you can like you can overrule the Bible in obvious cases where that's like.
I mean, they be doing that, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah, all the time. True.
They used to fight like fucking decade-spanning wars over like whether the correct interpretation of the Bible is that like the Holy Spirit, the Father, and the Son are three different dudes, or like one dude with three different facets. People were really out there, like they had no fucking shit to do in the year like 900. They were like, "I'll lay down my life that's three facets of one motherfucker." You might know how much of a loser you have to be. And now it's like 1,000 years later and fucking nobody cares at all,
Yeah,
man.
no one gives a
No, you gave your life for nothing, man.
no one remembers.
You should have just been drinking the wine or whatever they were doing back then. Going to the Coliseum, man. It's crazy.
The irony
That
of
was
this,
kind of crazy, man.
the irony of this being chatted about on a stream is.
What are you talking about? Are you questioning my religiosity?
Yeah.
Or is it? It's just like it's. Couldn't they have just invented like the Lord of the Rings or something instead? Because like that's the kind. That's what the disputes kind of like reek of these days.
I mean, the guy does talk to a burning bush.
Tom
That's
Bombadil.
pretty Lords of the Rings, you know?
Absolutely.
It's kind of Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dude, imagine if it was Lord of the Rings. There was fucking wars over like whether Gandalf deliberately died to the fucking Balrog or whether he got ganked but he just like shrugged it off.
It's so fun to
Gandalf in the
refer
Mines of
to,
Moria.
The Lord of the Rings is just back then.
That is really good.
Because I think he deliberately. Well, no, I actually think that Gandalf made a heroic sacrifice to save the hobbits and preserve the quest of the Fellowship. But then when they like got to the bottom, he was like, "Oh shit, I got like magic powers."
I'm out of here.
I don't think I'm getting out.
Sorry, apparently that's a little too controversial to talk about. Let me stick to the less controversial subject. Fuck you.
I don't know Lord of the Rings well enough to engage in the conversation.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. What an excuse.
Corey's ass is not as dead as I thought, honestly.
I'm pretty dead though.
Well, you might get like out of the depths though.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought you were dying in the
With
depths.
what boots, man? Oh, he's got 7
I got
HP.
I got some boots.
He's got some HP. He doesn't got that much clank in the bank.
Back in the bank. Your shit stank. You kill.
Okay. Not your best work.
I've actually gotten so much stupider, like in the last like 6 or 7 years. Like I'll watch a clip of myself from like 2016 or whatever, and I'll be like, "You guys ever consider the fact that like postmodern literature really went through a crisis?" Or and then like every clip now is like, "Fucking, can you fucking believe this shit that's going on right now?"
Oh, we're Costco guys.
That's usually. Have you seen this tweet? Have you seen this one?
And the crazy thing is like the analytics have never been better.
Dude.
Yeah,
I know.
It's
working.
People used to find me fucking like snobby and contemptible, but now they're like, he's as dumb as I am.
That way all the women left?
I don't think they were ever here to begin with.
I did love roasting your ass in the Discord with the metrics, man.
I can believe that I don't have the highest proportion of female viewership. I can't believe how much lower it is than everybody's. Like, it's like 1/5 of the next closest motherfucker. It's so disgraceful.
Justin was posting his with like a frowny face. It was still like 10 times more than you.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just me and Andrew Tate sitting here at like 3% female viewership.
Bro, he does not have 3%.
I got more.
Yeah, he probably does have more. Sort of like fucking like women cops that have to watch his videos to put together the dossiers. No. I'm pissed off because I got so many Germa like refugees. And then someone on Twitter was like, here's the results of Germa's like self-reporting gender survey from last year. Shit was like 50% women, like 28% non-binary, man. I'm sitting here at like 96.7% male. What happened, man?
Where do you even see those?
YouTube has it, but Twitch doesn't have it.
I hate being in the position where my internet, they said that they might fix it in 48 hours, but a big might, because the guy I talked to was also like, it could take like 3 weeks. I don't know, man. But like, I haven't dropped any frames in like the past hour and a half.
Yes.
And Shibley's live now too, and I imagine he's not dropping any frames. But it's like,
okay,
man, it could be a fake though. It could be an evil fake.
You should tell him to cancel the appointment.
Yeah, that'll do. I was telling Corey that they were telling me that the problem is probably someone's house. And it's like, are you telling me like this isn't Spectrum's fault? This is some bozo like sending internet backwash down the tubes, man? That's so messed up.
Clogged up your series of
That's
tubes,
so
man.
good. You got somebody uploading like their 13-year-old son is uploading Let's Plays uncompressed from Fraps right to YouTube. It's like 2 gigabytes a minute or something.
They're gonna have my ass like. They've been like really helpful, at least like explaining and actually like attempting to fix the problem. But the way they've explained the problem has me thinking like, man, like it sounds like this whole neighborhood sucks. I should just switch off of this internet anyway.
I have heard that's an issue with cable though, where like that's why like, you know, during peak times like your speed will get slowed down.
Yeah, apparently fiber doesn't care about that shit. It just goes.
Well, it's because you have a direct like line.
How does that work though? I'm gonna be honest.
It's like really tiny.
Nothing makes me think that the world is a simulation more than the fact that we can just shoot light in a tube across the planet and then information travels instantly. That doesn't fucking make sense.
It's crazy.
I don't think about it too much.
That's not real. That can't be real.
How does your calculator know? Man. How does your calculator know what fucking 5 + 6 is? You know what I mean? Like when you press 5 + 6, what the fuck is going on in that bitch? Because it's not using it. There's no hard drive in that motherfucker, right? It doesn't have like a memory. It doesn't look it up. Like what is it doing in there?
The little wizard.
The little fucking tiny Einstein with his tongue out, like
tiny math wizard, man.
No, but like when you are like writing a computer program, you can write a calculator and be like return x + y, or x + = y. So I don't want to get the nerds on my case. But like when you got a fucking calculator, this shit was built in like 1906. Like what the fuck is that?
okay.
But you type like 6 + 4 on it. Like what is it doing in there, man?
Let's not say 1906.
It's like the fucking Enigma machine.
You ever watch a video of like how small current microchips are?
No, man, no.
Dude,
Oh, it's like
so
they're like the size of like atoms and shit now.
It's
like they're
so crazy.
We've gone too far, man.
Tunneling issues, right? Like they're so small
We
that
just
the
keep
fucking
getting
electrons
smaller.
are like quantum tunneling to the wrong circuits and shit.
We weren't meant to trifle with these things,
It's so sick.
in my opinion.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you think we're like straying from God's path?
Something like that, yeah. Well, I'm worried what we're gonna do is like this AI is gonna hit like artificial general intelligence, but then like a human is making it, so he's gonna use like the wrong operator in the program, and then the shit is just gonna like fucking be like a horny ass robot or like an evil robot or something, or
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not worried about all that. I'm just concerned of whether or not you think that God thinks it's okay that someone shakes the bed while I'm soaking.
Well, I think, as we all know, the Bible is basically like a series of rules, and rules are made to be broken. So, I think God would be stoked.
True.
Yeah, have a third person in there watching us soak.
They don't have to watch, but they gotta shake the bed. It's probably easier if they have their back to the bed, so they can generate a little bit more power.
Move to an area on like seismic activity.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just.
Dude, we did have an earthquake in Vancouver.
Did we?
Yeah, yesterday.
What? Kate, did you know this?
It was like a 4.0 off of Victoria.
Oh.
Here comes the big one, man.
4.0.
It was right on the fault line, actually.
You ever seen Nope?
Yeah.
That's a movie. Speaking of people getting sucked up.
Is that Jean Jacket?
That's Jean Jacket, bro. That's Jean Jacket right there.
Yeah, I still gotta see that one.
Isn't his new movie? No, he's taking like 900 billion years on his next movie, right?
Nope.
Jordan Peele. Okay, thanks, man.
I almost said Jordan Peterson.
Me too. Me too.
Well, you see the alien.
I don't think Kermit's making the movie.
Oh, what fun! Yeah, it's the only thing I can think about every time I think of him now. You remember that where he reposted
the Chinese semen jackers? Yeah.
Guys getting jacked off and posted like, "This is what they're doing now."
There's the one where like the Sesame Street account tweeted that it was like the worm's birthday. They were like, "Happy 31st birthday to Slimy," and then he quote tweets it with no context and just says, "Go to hell." Or fuck you, yeah, fuck you.
Oh man,
I don't want to laugh at that guy.
It's so funny though. Like, what's his beef with Slimy? Or I guess his beef is with Sesame Street, but still.
I'm just gonna go in here, man.
Oh man,
unbelievable.
Oh, it's a fake. Oh, but it's so funny.
Oh.
I never had heard the guy talk before, but I always heard everyone like say he's just the guy who says big words to sound smart. And sure enough, the first time I heard him talk, I was like, this guy is like, it's like he's trying to max out like a Scrabble board in each sentence.
And he dresses like
crazy.
Tommy Lee Jones from Batman Forever.
It's so bad.
He fucking does.
He's got the one suit that's just
shit.
one side is like one color and the other side is the other color.
What's your report?
He does dress like Pocket and Deadlock.
I don't get that.
He dresses like a vampire, basically.
But yeah, I think Jordan Peele's working with Kojima right now, right?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, they're making that one game with the like
Death Stranding 2.
It's not Death Stranding,
No,
though, right? It just looks, kind of.
I think it's supposed to be like PT basically.
Oh yeah,
PP.
Because when they announced it, there was just
They
there
call
was,
it
like, a
TP.
door. And he was like, "Look, it's the door from PT, but I can't say that it is because I'll get sued if I do."
Yeah, Konami's got that pachinko machine money right now.
Yeah.
I do gotta wonder if Kojima's spreading himself a little thin now. Because didn't he announce another partnership like yesterday with the fucking Platinum guy?
Who's Platinum guy?
With
Guy Fieri?
No. I know the bald guy. Yeah.
Oh, so not Justin Timberlake.
Kamiya.
Yeah. I thought people liked Metal Gear Solid 5.
May argue what
right.
the Kojima's overrated, but I don't know.
I gotta play all those games.
I didn't say it, okay? I'm not saying it.
Dude, I actually think Death Stranding fucks. It's like an amazing game. The problem with it, and people got mad at me when I said it a few years ago, but now they're coming around. The problem with it is that it's too gamey. Instead, if you were just building infrastructure and like walking on rocky terrain, and then when you fell down, all your packages exploded and your dude went like, ugh, and then you had to pick the shit back up, that would be awesome. But instead, every once in a while, they're like, there's some monsters you gotta fucking kill. and you got like a stealth section so you don't get eaten by the goo whale and stuff like that. Like that ruined it for me. But the other parts of it was amazing.
18 minutes of prose that makes no sense.
Yeah, but that's what I'm fucking getting down with.
Yeah, that
I
shit
hate
rocks.
that. I hate that shit.
You played The Witness, brother.
Yeah, and those were the parts where, like, when they started playing like niche Italian cinema, I'm like, oh my fucking god, get the fuck out of here.
You just got blown.
Hey. No, I want my shit. I like my shit real pretentious.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
you should
me
play
too.
The Witness then, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm familiar with it.
You
the
probably.
puzzle game?
I think you
game
would
ever
say
made.
"fuck you" like 100 times.
That sounds funny though.
I mean, it's a puzzle game. It's an incredible puzzle game.
Oh, it's that.
just,
Okay, I think I'm familiar with that one. Maybe I played it.
I remember. I hate to. I think it's ambitious. Like I'm not against it, but like I did some of the puzzles when I played it myself, and I was like, this game's really cool. Then I watched Corey play, and he was freezing videos of like physics lectures, and then the frame was making like a pattern that you could then trace to complete the puzzle, and I was like,
Oh, God.
no shot.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, I'm
I had
never
fun.
going back to it.
I had fun with The Witness up to a point. Like the main game, the main chunk of the game I played, I was like, that's cool. And then they're like, oh, by the way, what if we threw in like, to actually finish the game, you have to do all of these puzzles that are randomized in a specific order and in a time limit. I'm like,
that's my favorite part, man. The Mountain King section. Oh, that was so fucking
hated
goated.
that shit so
You got to
much.
the end of the puzzle and it was like, and you were freaking the fuck out because you were about to run out of time. That part's amazing, man.
Couldn't handle
No, The
it,
Witness
man.
is an incredible game made by the world's most annoying man of all time.
I don't fuck with his tweets.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm the last motherfucker on the planet who's holding the fucking light on for Braid, though. When did we all decide? When did we all turn on Braid, man?
Fez is better.
Okay,
Also made by
that's the
world's
other
most
people.
annoying man.
People literally. We're talking about
Wait, hold
motherfuckers
on.
who were born in like the year 2008 are coming into our chat. That's like, oh, Fez, another cute indie puzzle platformer with a gimmick. You don't even know what you're talking about, man. That shit is like it's a game within a game. There's a language in that game, man.
I should go back and play that shit.
They don't
I
know,
remember
man.
a
They
single
watch like
of the
one
puzzles.
level and they're like, I get it. You can rotate the level. They don't know, man.
Dude, when you get I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but when you get to the part where you learn the thing, like that thing that unlocks the whole game,
yeah.
You're like, what have I been doing this whole time, man? You tell me you can do this? I love when games do that. When you like play like half the game and then halfway through the game, they're like, so like all that shit, you were doing it wrong. Like actually you could do this and the whole game's different now.
I'm just pissed off because we got motherfuckers that are born after Braid came out that are like, Braid is overrated. And I'm like, it's literally like, you're like, oh, my favorite movie? Yeah, I don't fuck with like the Lumiere brothers, like the lady in the moon getting hit by the fucking rocket. If that shit didn't exist, they wouldn't have After Sun, you piece of shit.
I already played Tunic. Think I haven't played Tunic, man?
Tunak.
Oh, I'm getting called by a random number. Time to Google the area code.
We've detected an illegal entity in your package at Amazon warehouse. A federal magistrate will fucking fuck your shit up if you don't give me $700 in Apple
Dude.
iTunes gift cards.
They don't
Can I
even try
just-
that shit up here, man. They just go right into Chinese. I'm
They
like, well, that's not for me,
do.
and I hang up.
Can I just say, like, I hate phones. Like, right now, I'm listening to you guys. I can hear every single word you're saying. It's, like, crystal clear and nice. I pick up the phone, and it's like, hello, sir, can I ask you this?" It's like, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? But don't even bother, because I'm not, like, it's so bad, man.
Dude, this
You'd
is
think
shit.
headset mic tech would be better by
I
now.
know, man. And then like I thought that maybe it was like a millennialism to not like phone calls. And then I made a phone call to book like a hot pot restaurant 2 weeks ago. The lady picked up the phone and there's like pots and pans clanging in the background louder than her voice. And she just like, she picked up the phone and she goes, "What?" And it's like 800 kilobits per second fucking codec or something.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
so
no
good.
wonder people don't like calling these days, man. It's like technology has passed it by.
All right, I give you my.
I've thought about that, but I think that might be too much paranoia.
I am a very paranoid
I
man.
agree. I agree.
All right, even for
I
me,
don't
that's
know.
a step too far. But
Are you
I can,
serious? It seems so. That seems like a level 1 thing.
I don't know.
putting levels to
I don't necessarily think you're
I think
wrong.
if someone,
but
I think if someone gives your phone number, they don't.
They don't know. All right, so fuck it. We could no. Because I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, if you call me, my voicemail just goes like, "We're sorry, like, fucking phone number is not available," and that's it. I don't want someone to know when they found my phone number.
Mine
I
says,
see what you're
"You
saying.
got me."
it's like how when you
found
make
me.
like a website, you should never say like you got the username wrong or you got the password wrong because it like narrows down the, the
like,
specificity.
narrows down the shit.
Exactly. Okay, I see what you're
So
saying.
what I was saying, chats, is like whenever my phone rings while I'm streaming, I ignore it completely. Because what if it's someone in chat testing if it's my phone number?
Someone in chat, they're on their fucking like 10 millionth attempt.
I don't think that's too paranoid. I think that's so basic. I think that's like
Yeah, they-
barely
they get it.
paranoid.
They get to your voicemail and says, "Hi, you've reached Mr. Toshi Sushi."
Started with fucking
That's wild. I think that's like the most
111.
basic
I just
ever.
think that if someone wants to get your ass that bad, they're just gonna know it's your phone number because it's in a public list somewhere.
Maybe it's an old number.
I don't think you're
Unlikely.
wrong. I think it's a step too
If you
far,
were
though.
streaming and had no reaction to the phone ringing, they must have the wrong one.
Learn to sit back
Am I crazy?
and observe. Not everything needs a reaction.
Oh no.
Idris Elba.
I've seen videos of people doing hacker type stuff, and if you know what you're doing, like you can get whatever the hell you want, man. Like,
Aren't we like 5 years away from 3D printed bombs like just flying at our houses every time we go woke or something? Like, I'm not. I thought that shit was on the horizon. I thought you could like 3D print a Predator drone and just like tell it to
Fucking-
blow somebody up.
I mean, we got the fucking the Shinzo Abe gun. Wasn't that shit just like
True.
printed up?
That's a
was a
101, I
doohickey.
think. That's
That was like a
101.
while ago, man. They're probably printing much nicer shit now.
Wasn't that shit made of like 2 tuna cans and like a candle or something?
It was.
It was real MacGyver.
It was a fucking doohickey for sure.
He conjured it. I don't really know what's going on with Shinzo Abe, but like the gun is
dead.
The picture of the gun never fails to confound me. The schematic
picture of
of
the
it,
gun is
where
insane.
it has like a bull start or something.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's what you got to do if you want to kill somebody in a country without guns.
Kill
Ah.
me, goddamn dude.
And make your own.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay. You're gonna get my ass killed.
Man, I wish I didn't have to take damage to go up here, but wait, no, I don't want to go there.
You can't get out on this turn.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lock on that, huh?
Man,
Man, I should have bought a backpack. I should have bought a
the
key.
amount of boots that
No,
probably
I'm-
should have bought a key,
I have
but
5
bought
boots.
the
I'm
last
not
key.
even messing with you.
Can you hold off on
I'm
that?
just gonna
for
go.
one?
This.
I gotta leave, man. So I gotta get out of here
gonna be
because all the
stuck
shit,
in ice.
all the shit they're typing about
got some
Shinzo
more,
Abe is gonna make me laugh. I'm gonna get a temp ban.
Actually, no. I'm not taking a chance.
I'm trying to combine the Shinzo Abe gun with that TikTok guy who's like
Oh, thank
man without legs. Finds out he's gonna be a father. Trying to find a connection somehow.
I see. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's hard to get there without going one tiptoe too far.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm like, country without guns finds out. It's just a little too. Just a little much. You know what I mean?
No, come back.
Come on.
can't do it! I just can't do it!
He went for a whole.
I love it, man. I love it.
I really don't want to be shot 3 times.
This is all fucked, man.
Are you talking about the dragon?
Yes.
Okay. 50 cents
Very
in
spec-
in
it's a very
1999.
specific yeah, very specific request.
I'm gonna try to get out, man. I gotta have faith.
Did 50 Cent really get shot 9 times? 9 times?
He got shot a lot of times. 50
Fucking
Cent is
cross
so
three
fucking
movement.
funny.
Puff Daddy's finally gonna go down, man.
Dude, the 50 Cent But he really is funny. When
He's fucking fun. Like he's
Floyd
good.
Mayweather
Such a
challenged him
shitstar.
to do the ice bucket challenge.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. I got a phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
And he said, how about if you post a video of you reading one page of any book out loud, I'll give $250,000 to the charity of your choice.
And then the response video said, we're going to let you read Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, it's so fucked up, man.
It's insane.
Or the Diddy picture on the bike, and he quote tweeted and said, you know that bike ain't got no seat on it.
I always think his fucking tweet complaining about how he has to take out the garbage.
Yeah.
But he's rich and this is bullshit about his grandma, I think, is so fucking funny. Just a
Justin, how do you have 16 clank in the bag and I got shot? I have 2. I have fucking 2.
That is crazy.
I also love like almost every tweet LeBron James has ever made. You
Really?
ever see the
I don't
one?
know if I've seen a LeBron tweet.
It's from like 2011. And it's just he's not smiling or anything. It's a selfie of him and his kids eating cereal, and it says like up early watching Tom and Jerry before school. But his face is just like he's just present. I don't know how else to describe it.
Dude, the fucking Steven Smith. Take a look, y'all.
Oh, I see that tweet.
And then he just writes like
underscore,
img900.jpg. It's so fucking
I'm looking
funny,
at that
man.
picture and I'm like, how is that a picture of a man who's worth like $1 billion?
The LeBron James one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And I love it was like 2 years ago on Instagram. He posted like a Comic Sans Photoshop of him getting an incoming call from Money. And the caption was, hang on, y'all, I gotta take this. It's so fucking good, man.
You don't need a crown.
What the hell?
Or do you need
At
a
Chess is in my chat? Is that real? We had Obama here earlier. Twitch.tv/Obama.
Let's go.
Did he have the check mark?
He did.
What the fuck?
But it doesn't verify that he's Obama. I think it just verifies that his name is Obama.
Yes, I won.
Holy shit, you trounced us, man.
Damn.
I didn't get shit.
Big Corey dub.
Dude, I had so much move. I was zooping her.
I would have had your
at
ass
the
by
bottom.
1 if I survived, but ain't no way I would survive.
Justin beat me by 12. He didn't even get the fuck out of the building. That's embarrassing, man.
I had a lot of shit, man.
I am going to be pissed out. I'm going to be pissed off if it turns out that Obama's been watching the stream with his whole family, but he's logged in on his Twitch account, because that's fucking with my analytics. That's 3 women, 1 man, and it counts as 1 man in my analytics. That's fucked up, man. You're stealing from me. Make it make sense. I don't want to see my president get old. Yes, sir. All right, Kate is going live. I will send you over there. Oh. That was one hell of a stretch. I'm not going to be live on Monday. Monday's a holiday in Canada. It's Truth and Reconciliation Day. I'll be back on Tuesday. Your ass calling it a fake holiday without realizing what it's for. Ooh, what looks like the shoe's on the other foot. A little problematic, chat. A little problematic. Anyway, you got all weekend to atone for that. I'll see you on Tuesday. Later. What is it? My libido's gone berserk. I don't wanna go to work. I don't want nothing to eat. Driving up and down the street, but only 2 weeks ago. 2, 3, you said you'd never leave me. 2, 3, 4, but here I am alone. 1, 2, then in this world of reckless happenstance, why do good things have to go away? 2, 3, and leave you with nothing. 2, 3, 4, and she left me with nothing. If you know the words, sing along. You ever listen to Prozac, man? That was a song, dude. Can you sing some Genuine? Oh, you mean the burp song? Burr, 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 burr. I'm just a bachelor, looking for a partner. Someone who knows how to ride without trying to fall in love. Got to be compatible. Push it to the limit. Be sure when I break it off, she's not gonna wanna get off. You're horny, let's do it. Riding on my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. Like that Genuine song.